Hello gorgeous undergraduate fast students, welcome back. So for all of you who have moved in on the early movers and the international students, I really hope you've settled in well and you're enjoying your time at Bath Spa, your short time so far. And for everybody moving in this weekend, I can't wait to see you all, and we're gonna have an amazing time. We've got so much to entertain you with. So it's here. Oh, so exciting. Although I'm not excited to be up at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning, but I'll do it for you. So today I thought I'd do a little video on my budgeting tips and my money management hacks. As normal, I am not paid to say anything about any product. I'm just going to let you know what I use, and yeah. So first, kind of isn't a hack, it's just general, is remember to really have a look at which student bank accounts to go with. So have a look at the range of it, so what free things they offer, what overdrafts they offer, that sort of thing. So Santander offers rail cards, I think NatWest still offer coach cards, that sort of thing. So just see what might be good for you. Also overdrafts, so I can control my overdrafts. If I want to go up to a certain amount I can, but if I want to just kind of bring it back I can as well, because that just helps me not lose too much money. So yeah, that's just kind of the first overriding point that you need to be doing if you haven't already, is just have a look, use the student room and Save the Student and all those sort of floor rooms will really help with that. So there you are. Anyway, let's get into the actual hacks. So first of all, student loan is coming in really soon. I cannot wait. It's my favourite time of year when student loan comes in. But remember, student loan is not a disposable income. A lot of you will not be used to having 4 digits in your bank account, and if you have, you know, worked at home and stuff, most likely all of that money was pretty disposable because your parents had a roof over your head and was cooking your food. So just remember, it's not disposable income, so you need to treat it as such. So you spending it on accommodation, utilities, food, really important. You know, if you want to buy textbooks or something, you're using it for that as well. Travel, bus tickets, train tickets, all of that. So just don't treat that money like a disposable income and just blow it all in the Freshers Week, because you'll really regret that a couple of months down the line. So remember, you only get a student loan 3 times a year, in September, January and April, I believe. I could be wrong, double check. But so remember, you need to really make that last. And one way of doing that is to be, and that comes on to my hack 2, is to be a savvy shopper. So this is not just food or clothes or anything, just in general. Be really savvy. Like, do you have to buy the premium Waitrose salad, or will you be okay with some Lidl iceberg lettuce, that sort of thing? So don't be, you know, ashamed to switch the super noodles for Sainsbury's basic noodles, that sort of thing. You know, treat yourself to something nice. So when I do a shop, if I am making, say, a bolognese, I might treat myself to some sort of more expensive herbs, but then everything else I'll just sort of get the basics and sort of the cheaper options. So yeah, just be savvy, don't go too overboard. 3 is to make a budget, and that just applies to the last 2 points really, and I think it's the biggest skill you learn at university, aside from all of the degree stuff, is how to budget. When I came to uni, I really didn't have a clue how to budget. It was a whole new thing, so I'd never had to do it before, because as I say, like, I had disposable income. I didn't really have to think about where I was spending it. So one place I use is an app called Yolt. So I use that because it's not really aggressive with me. It doesn't say, oh my god, you spent too much money, you horrible person, which some apps can be a bit like that, a bit aggressive. It lets me set my budgets and then lets me know if I'm going over or if I'm getting close to the edge. It reminds me when I've got bills coming out, and it just sort of tracks my money for me, so I don't have to be worrying too much about it. So I really like that. There are loads and loads of apps out there. The university has a student budgeting system on the website as well you can go and use, and that will just help you get sort of a basic budget. So for example, I think I spend something like £100–120 on food a month. I spend £40–50 on travel a month, and then I give myself like £10 for coffee a month because I buy little sachets. So it's that sort of thing. It budgets so then, you know, I can save a bit extra. And I suppose coming into this sort of tip 3.1 is to get out a savings account, and then you can just start like just topping something up and accruing interest. Is a really good idea. So that's what really helps with my budgeting. If I then actually haven't spent as much money as I had put aside for that month, I put the money I haven't spent into my savings account. So it's just a really good way of doing it, as I say. The university have a page that can help you with this. There are lots of apps that can help you with this, and also things like Save the Student and the Student Room are also really, really good with that. And I think Campus Society, if anyone uses that anymore, they have some good stuff on there. Hack 4, part-time jobs. So when you come to university, you'll probably want to get a part-time job. A lot of you have spoken to me about this, about becoming a student ambassador, or any other jobs we have going. So the university recommends you work no more than 15 hours a week alongside your studies, just because you need to be able to prioritise. So uni obviously comes first. So I'm a student ambassador. That's what I do, that's what this job is. And they're amazing because they realise that we're students and our degree comes first. So if we can't do a shift or we can't work an open day because we have an exam the next day, fair. Like, they are like, that's fine. All the work student ambassadors do is ad hoc, which means we can sign up to what we want to work for and then not work for what we don't want to. That makes sense. That did make sense. So yeah, things like that. You've also got jobs. So in the Students' Union, they do like an employment day, and it's usually around April time, I believe, and you take your CV in there, and you can apply for jobs working at the bar, gym, and shop and kitchen, I believe. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong below, but they're really good as well for student jobs because you're working for the university knows what your priorities are. The university also has the amazing careers team who are fabulous. I cannot speak highly enough of them. They are probably the most friendly bunch of people you'll ever meet in your life. And they can help you put together a CV, mock interviews, even help you look for part-time jobs. So the university has the careers page, posts loads of jobs that are student friendly on their website, and I will link that as well. I'm not sure whether or not you'll be able to log on yet. It's once you've enrolled and have all your bits and bobs and your logins, you'll be fine. But they're really, really good, and I'd definitely use them as much as you can. So yeah, part-time job, really, really good thing to have, but make sure you don't overdo it. I've had friends that have ended up working like 30 hours a week, being exhausted, and you've just not been able to carry on because they've got uni. So yeah, be really careful. And number 5, last but not least, there are people to help. Don't feel so stressed about money. It's one thing that, you know, has kept me up at night before because I haven't had as much as I need for like next month's rent or something. The university have an incredible team in student wellbeing, as well as the student information desk. Everywhere, like, they'll be able to point you in the right direction. We do offer small bursaries and loans to students who, you know, fit the criteria. And there is just so much that the wellbeing service can do for you, helping you manage your money. Even at the beginning of term, if you want to sit down with one of the guys and they can just help you make a budget and talk you through how to spend money wisely, that would be a really good idea. But don't feel alone at all. If you're starting to get stressed about money, talk to someone, because there's no point stressing about something that can be easily resolved. I have, you know, spoken to them many times about just applying for this, applying for that, and they've just been so, so helpful. So I hope that this helps. Just one more point, as lots of you will be moving in this weekend, which is exciting. Make sure you enrol online before. If you can, obviously if you can't, don't worry, we can help you out when you get here. but just to make the whole day a little bit smoother for you, to feel less queuing, just try and enrol online tonight. And also, don't forget your photo ID, because the worst thing we want to do, it's going to be quite rainy when you're moving in, the last thing we want to do is send you off back to your car to get your photo ID and have you walk in the rain. So photo ID, try an online registration enrolment to yourself and have so much fun. I can't wait to see you. I'm going to be working all week, so I'll be around bugging you all, so please feel free to come and say hello. I can't wait to see you. So next time I make a video, you'll be bus bar enrolled students. It's going to be incredible. See you later.